Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're doing Office Tour 2.0. I had just finished filming this, and when I went to edit the video, it was 10 minutes long, over 10 minutes long, and I figured that was a little bit too long for what should have been a much shorter video. So I definitely rambled for a little bit too long. So I'm going to try and redo it a little bit quicker, and hopefully I cut the time down by at least a couple minutes. So, of course, we started everyone's favorite door. Admittedly, this has not changed much at all. And then we'll go to the right corner over here, where there is a stack of PS3 games for a reason, and a whiteboard, which is actually crooked, if you couldn't tell. It's a little bit crooked. This side's a little bit lower than this side, I believe. And then we have the mini fridge, which actually does have some stuff in it now. We'll get rid of that so it's not reflecting. There's some coffee creamer on the top, some Pepsi and some Schweppes on the next shelf, some more Pepsi and some Pib Extra on the next shelf. And then we got some water, and then we have some coffee, some Red Bull, and some yogurt. So that is what is in the mini fridge for right now. Very unhealthy for the most part, but I don't give a shit. Who cares? Whatever. The reason there is a stack of PS3 games over here is because this whiteboard is a little bit warped, it would seem. As you can tell, it's fine over here, but it's not so fine over here. Now, I'm sure some people will say, well, it's probably like that because it's crooked, but it actually isn't. Even when it wasn't on the wall, it was kind of bent a little bit. So it's bent, it's warped, something is weird with it, and that's how I straightened it out. So it does have a bit of a bend in it. Come on, there you go. It does have a bit of a bend in it, or a little bit of a warp in it somewhere, and it's not just because I'm stupid and I put it up crooked. Could we focus a little bit? There we go. It's there's some sort of bend in it somewhere. So then we will come over here where we have the charging cable for the camera. We have a box cutter, which is coming handy with unboxing everything that came into the office. And then we have different K-cups for coffee because Keurig is really cool. Of course, I have a Keurig over here, which isn't extremely necessary for my office, but I wanted one anyway. And then there's water to put in it. We have some smelly stuff, which makes the office smell good. So, you know, just in case I stinkify the place, I can unstinkify the place with some nice New Zealand Springs Febreze. Go out and buy it. Make your whatever smell like New Zealand, I guess. Lord of the Rings, etc., etc. And then we have my Wii U pad stand and some other crap over there that no one cares about. And then this table. I hate these tables. I just walked into my microphone. Hello, buddy. These tables are really tacky, but they're really cheap and they're really effective at being a table. So I continue to buy these even though I really shouldn't, but it gets the job done. And that is that side of the room. Then we come over to pretty much the command center. This is actually fairly organized compared to what I have at home. It's not super organized. The cables are still kind of going all willy-nilly, but it's relatively organized. I don't know why the Kinect is still out. I need to put that away somewhere. I think I forgot to mention that I have a storage thing. It's mostly used for like manuals. Some Keurig stuff is in there. It's just like manuals and extra cables, but most of these are organized decently. You can see there are some twist ties on it to kind of keep them together, and it doesn't look like a huge mess. It could be neater, admittedly. It could be a little bit neater, but it's a lot better than what I have at home, trust me. And then we have the computer, the old computer, the old capture card for doing console stuff, and then my consoles, which I brought my PS3 from home, which is why all of the PS3 games are here, because if I brought my PS3 from home, there's no reason to have PS3 games there. And then a couple of the other games that I will be recording at the office, or that I plan on recording again, because Dead Rising 3 has not been seen in a fortnight, but it will be returning soon to everyone who keeps asking, so that will be on the way. But yeah, the PS3 is the only thing that I brought from home, simply because I just don't play PS3 very much. I don't play it in my free time. I wasn't recording much on it, so I figured I might as well just bring it here. And, you know, there are a couple games over there. Admittedly, there are a couple games over there that I want to record. I'm sure you can see some of them. I'm not going to tell you which ones, but there are some games over there that I do want to record eventually. And that's pretty much it, I think. It definitely looks a lot better than it did before. One thing before we go, my chair is... I mean, this is pretty much my go-to chair. I have a bunch of these. I have like 3 of these. There's one in the stream room, there's one in this office, and I have one at home. The problem with this chair, though, this chair in specific, not the brand of chair, this chair specifically, is that it's shipped with a cracked armrest. So if I try to sit down and I put too much weight on it, it does that. It happened in shipping, or it happened somewhere. I should have returned it, but I'm lazy. And I think that is all she wrote for the Office Tour 2.0. So I hope you enjoyed it. I need to get back to recording now, and I will see you guys in the video games.